Hey guys, and welcome back to the Superman Collectors Vlog. Hey, today we have something very cool in store for you. Today we're doing for the first time a quick video walkthrough of my full collection. So we're not going to go into many details. There's obviously too many items to count. But this collection houses almost 15,000 unique items related to the Man of Steel. If you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel to see cool close-ups and details and stories behind these items, please make sure you're subscribed. I guarantee it'll be well worth it. But for today, we're going to do a quick video walkthrough so you can see one of the world's largest private Superman collections, and join me for the ride. All right, guys, we're going to start this collection right at the top as you head into the Fortress of Solitude here. So got some cool hanging wall art here. And again, I'm going to give you kind of the quick tour as I give it to people who come over to the house. But on the opposite wall, you've got some really neat Warner Brothers Studios framed images there. You've got an animation cell. Those are a couple pieces signed by Jerry Siegel. One of those is a piece that belonged to the Superman of the serials actor Kirk Allen. That's a pretty cool poster there, signed by almost the entire creative team, writers, artists, etc., that worked on the Death of Superman storyline. Some original art, animation cells, just some little knickknacks, still filling the walls here. Got a cool store display by Whitman there. As you come down then, we head really into the lair. We've got some cool store displays from Batman vs. Superman. This is notable down here. Signed by the cast of the Supergirl TV show from the San Diego Comic-Con a couple years ago. Had a friend get that. Maybe we'll make a video go into more details. But this is the real entrance here. Greeted by the United States Postal Service Sandy here, and a selection of store display and other items from the Henry Cavill set of movies. And as you kind of go in, you walk into this first room here. So the first room is mostly newer stuff. So on these walls back here, you have mostly newer merchandise and merchandise related to Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and Justice League. So obviously we've got many videos to come where we'll break down some of those individual items, but just a lot's there. You can kind of see the quantity. That's kind of cool. Signed by the cast from the world premiere of Batman vs. Superman. This cape is a production piece from Michael Shannon's General Zod. We've got the original pinball machine there from 1978. Pretty cool story behind that one that we'll dive into at another time. You can see kind of the entrance to the second room. And then I think one of the showpieces of this room would be the life-size statue, and then the massive mound of plush figures there at the bottom. But some other cool statues and stuff as we go along as well. So we'll kind of head on and continue here. So I did take one of the closet doors off here to kind of showcase some statues. So some stuff there. Behind that, I use that for a little bit of storage. Love my mullet Superman 1990s standees. As we head into here, we head into the Superman Returns section. Now I've got a couple signed posters behind me, which are really cool. So this whole wall here on the side is all going to be Superman Returns things. You've got some props, some toys, some original artwork, some different things here. And then this is really going to head into the second room, which is one of the larger rooms of the collection. So as you can see there, we got a little bit of everything. So I'll kind of show back here just a hair. So back there, you have things a little bit organized by section, but that's a lot of knickknacks and stuff from everything from the Justice League animated series to Crypto the Super Dog to trinkets and stuff like that. You got a little bit of my comic book collection back there. These cases up front, you're going to have Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. You're going to have Superman and Lois, some other things. As we head into here, this is going to be primarily Kenner's Superpowers toy line and Superman merchandise items related to that. I'll show you. You got a couple odds and ends here. We've got a Kirk Allen poster that's just kind of hanging out there. We got a Superpower store display back here. But some really cool stuff there as we go. I will turn the camera behind me now. And this is the Smallville section. Now, I do have a video specifically featuring the Smallville section. So if you haven't checked that out, please check out my other videos. Another good reason to be subscribed to this channel here. But I'll kind of pan through some of it real quick here. I do have a TV set up in the room just so I can play Superman shorts while I'm down here. So as we head into this wall, we're going to start heading into some of the more vintage items in the collection. A little bit of 70s, 80s, 90s stuff here as we get to the older stuff in the final room. But as you can see, pretty nice selection there. Into the corner, we're going to get into start getting into some of the prototype stuff. Again, I have another big video on that. So if you haven't checked that out yet, please do. Really cool piece there. Now, I made a video on George Reeves, but I forgot to showcase that in the background. So that video was not shown in the George Reeves videos. My apologies there. But really cool French Superman and the Mole Men poster. But as we head into this kind of final room, this is going to be where most of the magic happens. But I'll show you kind of back here then in this corridor too. Just as you can see, item after item just kind of piled up on each other. Many items to provide content for many future videos. As you can see there, that's a pretty cool shelf. That's all 1960s jelly glasses. It's hard to kind of show how many's back there, but I'll do an entire video on collectible glassware one of these days. But as we head in, also some cool Burger King promotional stuff up here. But as we head into this room, this is going to be, like I said, this is my happy place where I come hang out. But some really cool stuff. I'll try to quick highlight some of it for you. Again, if you want to see details, those are coming in future videos or they're already in videos. So, this is a future video for sure here. We got a big Christopher Reeve section. All sorts of Christopher Reeve movie merchandise there. That's pretty cool. We have made a video of this already, but 1940s memorabilia. Some really amazing stuff there. This case gets into more of the 1950s, but some other 50s and 40s and even late 30s items in there. But just some really cool stuff there as well. We've got Valerie Perrine's original dress from Superman the movie. Behind that, I'll try to showcase what's in that cabinet there. Lots more vintage, a lot of 1960s items. Some more George Reeves stuff. Some really cool things there. And as we head here, we've got a store display. There's some stuff in that cabinet behind there. I'm not going to move that out there quite yet today. But we will get there and show you one day for sure. Just some cool stuff. It's important to kind of showcase too. Up on top, I've got some really neat stuff as well. So we'll get to all that one day. It's a costume worn by Kirk Allen for comic book conventions. A couple pieces we've done in other videos or are going to do in other videos. That Richard Pryor jacket's got a cool story. We'll share that sometime. Now we're getting into some movie props, production material, original scripts. One of my favorite cases for sure. That's a beauty down there. That's the original 1948 director script to the original Superman serial. We'll do a whole video on that one day. That's cool stuff. But again, these will be pieces that we need to dedicate entire videos to, but just to show you some quick overview. You've got Nuclear Man's costume on the left. You've got Superboy's costume in the middle from season 1, 1988. You've got Supergirl's costume with a prototype tunic on the right from 1984. Some really cool stuff. Some more vintage in this cabinet here. Some really fun stuff there in that cabinet as well. You got some World War II posters here in the corner that are some of my favorite. That door there leads to another small room that's mostly archives, so paper goods and other things that I keep just for protective purposes. That whole shelf is full of stuff. Just some really cool stuff. More vintage here in this case as well. Lots of stuff to show there. Up here, some cool stuff from the pilot episode of the Supergirl TV show. And then from Man of Steel, original cape and Amy Adams' Lois Lane wardrobe. That's a cool piece there, little marionette. Really, really neat stuff. I'll try to get like a pan across the room here. But again, guys, the purpose of this video is just to give you a quick overview so that you subscribe to the channel and come back for more content as we dive into this and show you some of these incredible pieces as we go. Guys, I hope that video inspired you. Hopefully you saw some cool things, maybe a way to arrange your own collection. Remember, if you're not following this channel, please subscribe. We'd love to have you. Many of the things you saw and many more things to come are to be featured and showcased in some of these videos as I dive into the stories behind it, the history behind it, interesting facts. I've got all kinds of awesome Superman content that I can't wait to share with you. But to do that, I need you to subscribe to the channel so that you can be part of that and kept up to date. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully this gives you a little taste of what I house here in my collection. Hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.